Welcome to Clean Power 2020, Stronger Together. I'm Jana Adams, Senior Vice President of Member Value and Experience with the American Wind Energy Association, and I am delighted to join you here tonight as we kick off our first ever, and hopefully last ever, virtual Clean Power. I know I join you with just a little bit of sadness that we can't be together in Denver, but like so much in this industry, when we're confronted with a challenge, we solve it. So we are delighted to offer you some really solid content over the next couple of days, and even some member value and networking experiences. This isn't our first member engagement experience, however. We started over the weekend and we held our first ever virtual 5K run and virtual 10K cycling races, and we had participants from quite literally across the globe. Over the next several days, we'll share with you some photos of these exciting events. Later this evening, we are hosting our poster reception. We do it every year when we're there in person, and we're going to do it virtually over our computer screens, like so much of business is happening today. But before we host that poster reception, I am delighted to introduce Tom and Kathy Kiernan. As you know, Tom is CEO of the American Wind Energy Association, and Tom and Kathy are going to share with you an exciting signature cocktail that we can all make together tomorrow evening and toast what I know is going to be a successful first day of our virtual event. So without further ado, let me introduce Tom and Kathy.
Welcome to Clean Power 2020. It is great to have all of you with us this evening. Some of you have met my wife, Kathy.
Hi.
She and I are doing something different. 2020 this year is a different, challenging year, and it's the first year we're doing Clean Power, so we figured we'd have some fun with, if you will, a Clean Power appetizer and drink. The appetizer that we're going to make this evening, we refer to as a wind meal. Also, we talked to them about blade baskets, and we'll get to that in a second. And the drink is a takeoff of a tequila sunrise, but it's actually going to be a solar surprise. We'll see what you think when you get there. So we're going to start with the appetizer, the wind meal. Kathy,
right.
Why don't you explain it, and then we'll both make it.
All right, so the appetizer, the wind meal, is going to end up in a great little basket that looks like a turbine blade, which is fabulous. And it involves the ingredients, which hopefully you have at home, which you got the recipe. Avocado, tomato, salmon is basically the base. Then it has a little bit of a sauce, which is equal parts of lemon juice and olive oil. It doesn't really matter how much of that you put in, just to your taste. So shall we try it?
Let's do it.
The best thing about this appetizer is
We get to eat it.
No. Actually, the best thing is it's one of those appetizers that you just dump it all in the bowl and go. It's no fuss at all. So even you can do this.
Even
Tom.
I. All right,
so,
here we go.
So why don't you dump in half of the tomato, and
All right.
I'll dump in half of the avocado. Dump and go.
Okay.
All right. And then the next ingredient is the smoked salmon, which is delicious. We love. So we're going to put that in. What do you think about that much?
A little more.
A little more. All right. And then we want to have I'd say about a third to a half of that. Those are chives snipped. I use scissors to snip. Really,
well done.
Really easy. A little bit more. Fabulous.
All right,
And
there
then
we
let's
go.
just mix that up a little bit. And then the sauce is, as I said, equal parts olive oil and lemon juice. So about half of this. Beautiful. And then
Salt and pepper.
I'll be salt.
All right, here we go.
What are you?
Pepper.
Got it. All right, there we go. And would you like to do the honors?
Let's do it. Once you get the endives.
All right. So to make our blade baskets for our wind meal, all you do is mix it up. You don't want to put too much in, but you want to put just on the heavy end or the thick end, because it might be a little heavy, just a little bit, like a mouthful. And there you go. Now, one of the things that we thought might be fun too is if you really like salmon, which we do, we got the other kind of smoked salmon, which is more like flaky real fish. And
more
so
flavorful.
So I'm going to just take my little spoon. I'm going to add a little bit of that. Check that out and see how that goes. Mix that up and try that, because I think a little more salmon than the recipe called for might be delicious. So Notice that if you really want the wind theme going on, if you put those in a turbine, you have a wind meal.
All right. Now, you need to have a good drink to go with this as well. So we're going to go with our Solar Surprise. Hopefully you got the recipe that includes, what we're going to do is 2 parts cranberry to start. So I'm just using a martini mixer as a place to mix this. So 1 part orange juice and 1 part club soda. Give it a little pizzazz.
Yum. Sparkle.
And let's see, Kathy, if you want to get the grenadine, because we're going to use that in a minute.
Love that.
Husky vodka. I'm a Tito's person, American made. So whatever is to taste. And we're going to use martini glasses.
Everything looks better in a martini glass.
Exactly. Here we go. And we're going to do, if you'd like, a dash of grenadine to give it the sunrise thing going on there.
Nice.
And a garnish, some orange, slice of orange.
Little half sun.
So there we go. Kathy, Solar Surprise for you.
Oh, delicious.
And I'll grab one of these. So, first things first, a toast to Clean Power 2020. It's a unique and challenging year, but we can make the best of it, as we all are in the industry. So, here's to Clean Power 2020. Quite good. Quite good.
Quite good. Shall we check this out?
Yeah, let's check this out.
Toast.
See? All right.
How is it?
That's very good. It's got a little
Good.
spice.
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Good. A little zippy. Great.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all for coming to Clean Power 2020. Hope you have a great conference. I'm sure you will. We've got a lot of great sessions and get-togethers. We're going to have some fun with a 5K run, a 10K bike, a lot of panels. So
A little bit of sunrise, surprise,
There you
surprise,
go.
sunrise. One of those things.
So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn a lot. Great conference. Best everybody. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Tom, and a special thanks to Kathy for being such a good sport and such a great cook. Can't wait to make those tomorrow and toast what I know is going to be a successful first day of our virtual Clean Power experience. We have a great program lined up tomorrow, so be sure to dial in sharp at 2 o'clock Eastern. And please join us for our poster reception that's going to take place right now. See you tomorrow.